What up? Oh, wait. They can't hear. It seems I'm audible, but I can't hear you. No.
This fucking audio setup is such a troll. I don't know why.
There we
I
go.
don't know why.
Okay.
Sometimes, chat, my OBS will just randomly switch to default when I had intentionally put it on my fucking, like, plugged-in USB mic. It genuinely pisses me off, chat. Anyways. Hi, Spooks. Hi, Bacon. Good afternoon to everyone. We're just gonna do a retake of that, I guess. Hopefully you can hear Snow well enough. In comparison to me.
I think so. It sounded audible.
Okay, that's good. So, chat.
Anyways, as you can read, I bribed Mira.
Yes, so...
Yeah.
I forget when this was, chat, but randomly, I should have probably stopped her and just, like, sat her down and said, like, hey, you're... You do know what I have on my plate, right? But, like, randomly one day, chat,
yeah.
I get, like, what was it, like a cat call, like, DM, like, equivalent? Oh no, actually, you just told me this in VC. Oh, Snow's a little quieter? Okay, let me turn her up then.
Okay.
Hopefully...
No, yeah, I literally, I feel like, how did this even happen? I think I, like, woke up and chose violence, and I was just like, yeah, let me just gift Mira this game.
And I was looking through the, like, the Steam page, right, chat?
It just seems up your alley, like...
And I was scrolling down and down, and I checked the tags, I think. And then I saw randomly, like, yes, there's sexual content, and I'm like, what? And then I scroll down to, like, the about thing and the mature content description.
It is not. It is a pure, like, it is a horror game. That scenario only happens very briefly in one part, so...
Okay, so I have to ask Snow, because you playing a rogue...
Yeah.
Vacant! I can't stream a rogues!
It is not an eroge!
Out... Like, I checked on VNDB, and it was tagged as, like, for, like, the sexual content as off screen, so I won't be seeing it. And the most that I heard from Snow, in, like, the pre-stream before we booted this up, was that it's like, how do I put it? It's like obscured by, like, hair and stuff. And even then, chat,
like... Think of like a censored version of Heated Rival.
That's so... Chat, I feel like I'm gonna have a requirement, just have Snow on these streams, and, like, whenever she leaves, we end the stream too, because Snow, you played through the entirety of this game, right? Are you like basically the backseater? Okay.
I don't remember anything that happens.
Okay, but you feel the time's coming. Let's put no.
No, I genuinely don't remember.
Oh god.
I genuinely played this, like... Hold on. When did Manly Badass Hero play it? Because it was, like, sort of like around the time he played it because I saw it and was like, wait, that looks cool. Okay, so like 8 years ago.
That is, yeah, that is pretty.
Yeah.
That's dated. Chat, can you believe that she 20? That's 2018. Never mind. Chat, COVID has broken my sense of time.
But I did look it up and like, it just kind of looks like think of like Danganronpa bathhouse scene, like
bathhouse.
Yeah,
oh,
like
that
when they're
bathhouse.
in the sauna. Yeah.
Yeah. So, chat. I don't think I think I said this to Snow yet, but I will say it on stream. I'm literally just going to have a requirement to have her beside me whenever we stream this game, because I genuinely need someone to like be ready to tell me like, hey, you should probably switch scenes right now to make sure this isn't caught on OBS.
I don't remember.
Surely you at least remember like
no, I
like
really
Snow.
don't.
Snow. At the very least, I don't remember anything from 100 line, but I will say this.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it has to be somewhat obvious. Like Vacant was pulling me aside.
I am not kidding when I say I don't remember.
Oh my god, chat. We are in a minefield right now, okay? All I know is that this is very
low key. It cannot get worse than that one time you were playing the silver case and the girl was like,
what, painting her toenails?
No. When she was like, when they were like spying on her and she lifted up her shirt and then right before
oh my god,
she did that, it like cut off and you had a fucking like heart attack.
Chat,
you were like, no, and you like put it away and then it didn't happen.
Chat, I'm just gonna say it right now. If we ever get a moment like that and we get caught, and like we're striked for it, and I can't like edit it out, not only am I deleting that VOD, I'm also just starting live streaming on like Fansly or some shit.
Oh my god, Patreon streams.
But yeah,
okay, Mira.
Yeah?
If you're like really nervous about it, I can literally send you what it looks like. So that you know what you need to look out for, basically.
I knew that scene didn't have anything, but it really did seem like it. Yeah, I'm scared because like
I can send you what it sort of looks like.
What what the more like riskier scenes are that I should probably look out for? Or just like screenshots of the game, because the latter didn't do anything for me. But yeah, if it's the former, please do send it in my DMs, please.
It's just like what you see on screen regarding the quote-unquote nudity.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, chat. I think that's our
okay.
Our the little.
Don't get jump scared by the DM.
Yeah,
but
it's
basically what you see.
Okay, let's see this.
Which is like you don't see their private parts, but you do see. Yeah.
Oh, I see someone in that screenshot. Is this on YouTube?
Yeah. It was a playthrough from.
Okay, so yeah, in that case, we can. I don't think we have to cut off then if it's on YouTube. Just to describe what Snow sent me, chat. It's
It's like someone's back.
Yes.
Someone's backside.
They're both naked. And by the way, chat, if you go to the letter, if you own the letter, okay? Or I think even if you go to the Steam page, no, the Steam page is different. But chat, you know how when you go to like the Steam library and you like click on a game, there's There's like the title screen and like the background image. The background image literally has, I think, a half-naked woman on it.
That might be the ghost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Anyways, I think that's it for our tableside fireplace chat, I guess.
Yeah. Let's get this started.
I don't think there's any more preliminaries I have to do. So let's just boot this thing up.
Yeah.
Of course I have to remember to stream this to Snow too.
Oh yes.
Can it launch already?
Hmm?
I'm waiting for this thing to launch up. There we go. The letter. I see, Barry.
Content warning. Yay!
Okay, chat. How's the Actually, can you even hear this, chat? Uh-oh. I should probably run in the background.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
it looks like
a bit loud, but
chat. How is it on your end? Is it loud in comparison to us, or do I need to turn it down?
I'm checking, and it does seem a little bit loud, but
okay. In that case, let me turn it down a bit here. If it's too quiet, chat, feel free to let me know.
Still seems a little loud.
Oh. What about this?
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
That seems perfect.
Okay, yeah. I think we can get started with this thing.
I'm ready.
Oh boy. Shia! Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, the game really doesn't wait to jump scare the fuck out of you.
That's so annoying, chat. Chat, I'm just gonna warn you right now, okay? I'm not good with horror, okay?
Also, I require you to say the name of the mansion is Ermagerd.
Ermagerd.
The Ermagerd mansion.
It opened with Armita.
It opened with one Armita.
It's so shameless, this game, huh?
It's really shameless.
The Ermagerd Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermagerd of Luxbourne. Humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermagerd. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that's a thunderstorm trigger on my dialogue. And that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls.
You can't comment about that. Umi Neko does it all the time.
Yes, but at the same time, I'm allowed to poke fun, okay? Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. Was that People who dared enter its walls or even press new game were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. Also, chat. I would like to say, just like put some context about how worried I am. There's not only a difficulty setting, but there's a QTE setting when I did some pre-stream stuff.
Yep.
In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. What? I'm sorry? Oh,
Hello?
God.
Isabella, are you there?
No.
Where are you?
No. Okay. Maria Isabella Grace Cruz. What? 5 names? Girl! 5 names? May 28th, Gemini, 26 years old. 5'2", okay. Estate agent, nationality Filipino, rise up. Religion, Roman Catholic, education, fine art, undergraduate, like cinnamon rolls, dogs. I was about to say dog food. Police procedural dramas. And teleseries. I don't know what that is. Comedies and karaoke. She's the 3rd child among 7. I guess that's the other people here. Daughter of a laundrywoman and a jeepney driver. She went to a public school and was an average student, but took to art easily. Eventually, she pursued a degree in fine arts, as encouraged by her father. However, when the man was diagnosed with a terminal illness, he had to stop studying to make money. It was Isabella's aunt who helped her get work overseas in order to earn more money than any local job could get her. Rose Cooper became her mentor as soon as she started as an agent at BRC. It's been 5 years since she met her neighbor, Rebecca. She met Ashton Hall? During an unfortunate incident involving her first sale at Devlin Court. And later, Zachary threw him. Okay. A familiar, jittery voice comes from the... We've been holding her up for like a minute or so. Comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Yeah, I'm so happy that I don't have to strain my voice, reading these lines out.
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised.
Shift?
Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
Do we?
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
Also, chat, what in God's name is this phone? It has the iPhone proportions and the bezels, but it also has the Samsung, like button here.
I know, I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Wouldn't that be more fitting?
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
Yeah.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
Yeah, for sure.
They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that! They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella! Loosen up! Anyway, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose. Still charming as ever.
Who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, give me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you.
Oh. Rose, the one you said who trained you for your job back when you started.
You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Chad, it's already horrifying when I'm being put in the shoes of a real estate agent. This is like a job I wouldn't take.
Hold on. Is this the same
Not just a
mansion
real
you've been
estate
telling
agent.
everyone
A
about?
real estate agent who sells haunted places, like...
Just trying to sell, like...
Hey,
like the
anyone
worst
want
of the
this
worst.
dark attic?
Hey, chat, so I would like to tell you a fun story, okay? I don't think I've ever said this before on stream, so... I remember this one place, like, as you know, chat, I live in a pretty urban area, in like, Ontario, and when I was younger, there used to be this one plot of land, that's, like, surrounded by, like, not wheat or, like, grass or anything, but just, like, it's just, like, really tall, like, foliage, and from what I remember, it was... surrounding that was like a house just like plopped down in there, with like no windows. The windows were boarded up, and I remember one day, my dad woke me up, and we were right next to it, and I think like a few days later, chat, that like that place got, like, burned down.
Oh my fucking god.
It was just randomly, like, arson. I
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
First rumors and all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
The voice lines are
What
so
is
different
wrong?
from the written dialogue.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
Have fun, kiddos? Uh-oh. Thank you, KDB. A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton.
Baby.
We can always let you borrow,
A friend of
and you can
mine.
pay us back
Oh.
whenever.
I see. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect when she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Don't shame me for it. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk! They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
Yeah, but they're cheap. That's the important part.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
You know what? I'm annoyed. Make your first decision. No. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, have fun.
Ain't the audio peaking? Is it? It's turned down pretty low. I think
Really?
I mean from what I'm gathering, the audio is really only peeking in on the performances side. Like it's like the game's pretty turned down, chat. I have to check again. Yeah, it's. I press my lips together and roll my eyes at her. I'm not entirely sure how I should feel whenever she goes on her mother hen mode. She means well. I'm glad someone's looking out for me, especially with my family living on the other side of the globe. But Becca's bossy attitude can be such a pain at times. Yeah, I'm broke, man. What do you want me to do? She's more overbearing than a mama, and that already says a lot.
You're not my mom.
I didn't say I am.
Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
Gives me a completely unimpressed look. Immediately, I brace myself for another round of reprimands from her.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating.
Okay.
Remember what happened last year? You ended up
You got
bedridden for
fat.
2 weeks after eating something bad, and I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck.
Did we just like eat mold that's like not even attached to like food? We just mold?
Do you want that to happen again?
No, Mom.
Only a loud, frustrated sigh comes from her while she pinches the bridge of her nose, likely to help ease a headache starting to form. I bite my lip to keep myself from laughing out loud at the image she makes, expecting her to say more. But when at last she looks up, she's simply carrying a resigned expression on her face.
I'm serious.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
Maria Isabella Grace.
We really have like 5 like first names for our full legal name. I shut my mouth after that. Although I know she's not really angry, I don't want to push it. An angry Becca isn't someone I'd like to cross paths with in my lifetime. I've seen it happen, and it wasn't pretty.
Well, even
Yeah, I'll
even a
stop.
non-angry Becca is someone I wouldn't want to know.
I wouldn't hang out with Becca, period.
Yeah, no.
I grumble, but she doesn't seem to care much. Only give me a small, acknowledging nod.
Good. Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help in any way I can.
Well, if you want me to be healthier, would you like to sponsor my groceries?
You don't have to do
Oh,
this
yeah.
alone.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can turn and take a turn for the worse. Just because of a few unpaid debts. Hello, what's this game? Never heard of it? Hi, Bruno. We're playing, a horror VN, and I'm pretty sure our choices matter, seeing how we have... Oh, God.
A character.
We
Yeah,
not
has a
only have
character,
relationships charts, but apparently there's also a branching tree.
Yep.
I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements, when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on next week's lesson plan. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She's had a cold for a couple days now, telling about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she's decided on something. Defeated. Oh god, this looks so gross. Defeated. I reached inside my bag to pull out the same ball of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is the one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Okay. Before I could retort, she casts another look on the clock.
Mira, no slurs on stream though.
Or slurring? I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation in my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside. Oh. But I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumors surrounding the place. So how are you going to sell this to someone? In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way from the first time I commuted here. It only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later, the place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I think it's already hard to sell love.
Mm-hmm.
I avert my eyes from the window once the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know.
Thank God.
It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
Hey, can I like join you so like we can both die there?
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Asshole.
Yeah, Okay, well, I didn't want to say it, chat, but if the game is saying it for me, then...
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid asshole. Always tease me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. What is this ambient? Before going to the Ermengarde mansion, Isabel Santos dropped by St. Giorgetti High School to check on Rebecca Gales. The four reminded the latter to take her flu medicine before leaving. On the way to the mansion... Ooh. What the fuck is this?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
On the way to the mansion, Isabella received a phone call from Ashton Frey, reminding her of Zachary's Steel movie premiere that night. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet, despite all this, it does nothing to hide that something is just... wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent. Only the rustling of leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. It's uncanny in broad daylight. I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
You planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I gave the driver a confused nod. I beat past it while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slapped myself for spacing out and probably handed him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get that bonus in commission, one way or another, I've got to sell this property. Surely the bonus isn't that good, man. The doors ajar when I get to it. However, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hand, Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Oh, she's... Yeah, she's fucking with us. Entering. What greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. Just take down the portrait! As though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
Oh, I don't like that. I called out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But...
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghosts did hear us talking in spirited array. Right? Right? No, Isabella. Don't be ridiculous. He probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. What, is she in like the parking lot? I dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out.
If you're dead, can you please show me?
Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Is that Linton at the top right? Oh my god. Coincidentally, Snow, how far are you on the Limbus right now?
I just beat the boss I was stuck on.
That was so you're still in Ishmael's console right now?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, chat. Apparently she's been suffering with Ricardo.
Yeah.
I kind of understand, but also I don't, because I don't remember it being that much of a mix-up.
No.
Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh?
Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. It's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. Oh, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy
Oh my
static
God,
coming from
this-
her side. Just
It feels so much like the phone call in Umineko.
Oh. Chat. Surely Isabella was smart enough to not shut the door behind her, right? I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
I'm sick.
Yeah, totally not demonic. Not at all.
What is that croaking noise?
What? The attic? Why?
Just being strangled. Crap. It got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to go. She just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. I mean, there's definitely a basement. Surely the attic isn't the worst thing of all time in comparison to like the basement. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever. I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the stairs. Shut the door! Just get out!
Making my way upstairs.
My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Okay, Isabella, you can still get out. Just jump from the window.
Just jump out the window.
It's one story, right? Surely
It's only 5 stories tall. Don't worry about it.
Surely there's some foliage. It branches out to the 2 major wings of this mansion, the east and west wing. There are 2 attics here, one on each side. But the east one's been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow, I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going to the stuffy storage room. You're so oblivious. Also, that's... What are you gonna keep in that 3rd drawer? So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the 2nd attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. How old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they were renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end.
Yep, not creepy at all.
This ambience. Spick and spack? Every crevice, you say? They didn't even replace the floorboard. It looks exactly like chat. This looks like the chest like Isaac died in. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here. Full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd. I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Is the next time that like the word house is gonna be brought up, is it gonna be like blue now? Ugh, cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? Well, you said there were 2 attics, Isabella. No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Shut up, Rain. You're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? What the hell was that? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea. Right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me, my outlandish, backwater country beliefs. I've always tried to be a model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I took one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss her when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. Looks like...
A letter?
The letter? Lying on the ground, just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I'd been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The ladder isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care, I open it and what I read shakes me to my core.
What? What? Oh my god.
Don't worry, it's just written in.
You haven't even checked the other attic. Just leave.
Yeah. Like, at this point, I'd be like, you know what? Screw my friend. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page. All of it. Seemingly written with a crimson-shaded pen. I bet. Or blood, yeah. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until...
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what?
Oh no, it's a fucking chainmail. I didn't remember that part. Nah, they could have sent this in the fucking email and it would have been...
It's not chaos.
Or else what?
Send this to 10 other people or else.
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Holding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Oh! Oh.
That's what I was saying with cranky feet.
Oh. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision. Is it blood-soaked or like...
I don't know.
Bella, this looks like...
It looks more like cabbage. Red cabbage.
covered in gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord, please. Lord. You know what? I think the ghost will be annoyed if I pray to a god. I think we just have to take initiative here, chat. I need to face it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort.
Yeah, sure.
So, with a deep breath.
Oh my god, cold comfort, Eden's Garden.
I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards. Oh, okay.
I don't know, she's kind of cute.
Don't hurt me! No!
Like, I'm kind of into it.
Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it go away!
Stop praying to the Lord! Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh. Fuck you, chat. There we go. I did it. I don't know why I said that, chat. I'm sorry. I'm something to prove with these QTEs, okay? I think if I went with my normal pace there, I think I would have literally lost.
Oh my god.
Chat, I had to pull out my like arm like spasming technique to like win that. Yes. That sound design, yeah, the sound design hurts my soul. It's really good. The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. How about you leap out the window? My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels so tight like it's going to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me and my shoe slips and I find myself falling. Until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Uh-oh. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
No. Go away.
Please, Lord. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. While looking for a missing co-agent, Isabella Santos found a mysterious letter in the Ermengarde mansion's attic. Driven to fear by what she read inside, thinking it's the place to curse at work, she hurried to leave the place, only to meet instead. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the insistent buzzing, poking and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest place, but that doesn't make any more eager to wake up.
Isabella. 5 more minutes, Becca.
I swat away at what is nudging persistently in my side. Come on. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm up. A hand lightly taps my cheek. It's something cold is suddenly being pressed to the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
It's alright. Isabella? Isabella? Gosh, can you hear me? Isabella?
The fog immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. Are we in hell? There, looking down at me, is Rose. Watch out for feet. Thank you for stopping by, KKB. I hope I can see you next time. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face, or trying at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack, and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed. If the light ache in my area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12 teen. No, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checked if your injury is in any way serious.
This time, I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her. What with the way that she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Thank you for subbing, KP. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining clean crews? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit. An expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. My eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I eye them both warily, recite everything as she has asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Get me out of here! Exasperation soon replaces a dull headache.
Well, the first thing you should say is, there's a fucking ghost in this mansion. We need to get the fuck out of here.
No, honestly, just ask her about, like, what's the word? You know, was she in the attic?
Yeah, exactly.
The memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered.
Okay, thank you.
That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown another hat. Did I say something weird? Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. Oh, you're getting stung right now, then? That's tragic. I should show this to troublesome clients or just avoid trouble in general. Advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and with as much patience as she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's... whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open! We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose!
That's your concern?
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
Wait. Hold your horses, Rose. I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. An extremely minor bump. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house, alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus BRC promised, but that's completely besides the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compressor to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase's railings to steady myself, but otherwise, I feel fine. The letter, how? Where's the envelope? It did come with one. It just, it looks like it was about to die, though.
See? I'm A-okay.
The two of them exchange a worried glance, and Rose assumes a contemplative look. I bite my lower lip in anticipation. She says no.
All right, you in.
A smile threatens to slip out from it.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Suddenly, a small cough sounds against the walls of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. But not in the scary, negative way. Far from it, actually. Her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. At her lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it. Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Miss
McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
Wow, that is, that's a mouthful.
Very Welsh or Irish. Could be either one.
Yeah, just remove her like her two names and she'd be already great. Sorry, remove like two of the L's and like she would be amazing at her like gimmick, like Miss McCoff, like. She hands Rose her business card. The words interior designer catch my eyes, before my partner flips it over. Oh. Probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her though. Despite the hearsays and remaining uninhabited for years, The mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing. After all, with what it offers, this place could also be a haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic, historical charm.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough.
Oh, no.
In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with an equally perplexed look. And, against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah, right? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but...
Pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. Suddenly, Rose nudges me with her elbow. I mean... What a mess. Those few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion clouding it. That bumped us up, okay.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns her gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in the business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nods, seemingly in deep thought after I've finished. She appears to be a reasonable person anyway. Given the proper explanation, she'd surely understand.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. Are you sure? We're still in here. I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number to her Luxburn office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated if, for some reason, something has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. That's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss McCullough returns, looking a little frustrated but with an apology clear in her face.
You're dedicated to saying the
Yeah. Fuck it. I feel a little sorry for her having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those.
Yeah, but surely the door isn't openable right now, right? It's a one-way, Rose, surely.
Can you please get it for me?
Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
And hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Journal? Oh, next. Okay. Rose Cooper, along with the woman who introduced herself as Mira and found Isabella Santos lying unconscious in the mansion's foyer before the open house started. Unable to recall what happened prior, Isabella insisted on working despite her co-agent's worries about her rogue being. Please tell me that we can just drive off as like an option. I'll literally do it. The two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Their departure brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone, like this, it's impossible not to think of what really happened. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoia? A temporary lapse after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such, so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ. And if I am going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. Keys Rose have just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer close to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money.
Wow.
Well, alright. A flock of people have already gathered in the Mason's front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled or underdressed, standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status, all dressed to the nines in fancy suits and lovely dresses of varying colors, compose the medium-sized crowd. Their neck, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold, glinting in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculously fancy feather hats on their hats. I really hope there aren't any magpies living nearby like in the stories. Those birds will have a field day with us. And somewhere you can also find B2 in this, I guess. They are murmuring amongst themselves, looking at the estate's facade, praising it. With some arguing about whose mansion has the superior architecture. But most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
Hearing this, a few wander to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing all those stairs. Miss Carla also joins our group, but what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you!
Is this Lux?
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
Also, wow, he looks so chopped.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
Ah, they must be the client she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before. Some magazine? Or the television? I can't quite remember. But then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news, one way or another. I won't be surprised if these two already have. In what fashion, Isabella? For people who are popular, though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others, and in their simplicity, the couple stands out. The woman, in particular, is stunning enough to turn the heads of most people in my group, especially the men with the wandering eyes. The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind them. And if I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'd say he's basking in the attention. Both of them, in fact. I think they are brother and sister if it wasn't for their public display of affection. Oh. Okay. The magic rings on their fingers just cement the fact that they are, indeed, a couple. Whatever. Couple or not, What's important is that we get this deal closed, before the current owners can even think of canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in my or Rose's group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in hand, I lead the way. Okay, what's in this journal? Today marked the open house of the infamous Ermengarde mansion, open to the public for the first time in years. Luxborn's most esteemed and prominent personalities gathered to catch a glimpse of the 17th century property, including Luxborn's most well-known couple, Luke and Hannah Wright. Okay. When they aren't whispering amongst themselves or going ooh and ah over one thing or another, they ask questions. From how the restoration process went, to the history of the place, I answer them all. More than happy to talk about the art pieces and architecture, mostly. However, I'm careful not to mention anything about the urban legend. Not a good material for sales talk, even if the entire population of Luxburn knows about it.
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals, all of which have undergone a painstaking restoration process just to return its original beauty.
Even the glass thing. Colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the idea, I hope.
What are they even called?
Especially that one, ma'am. It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancé of Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling it. It's a priceless work of art and the most distinctive feature of the mansion.
By the time I've stopped talking, her attention is already elsewhere.
Isn't this place wonderful, darling? I told you it's not a total waste of your time.
I don't know. Isn't it a bit too small? We might have to break a wall down to have more room.
This place? Small?
Well, I think it is just right. Don't you think so, Marianne?
Brother, just wait until you see the other dimension.
It is splendid, Mom.
Just wait until you see the fucking attic.
But isn't it a little too early to make plans when no deal has been signed yet?
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal team to handle everything. Start taking notes, though. I think I've got a few things I want changed before we move in.
Like a signal or like fiber? The rest of our conversation gets lost in the chatter of our companions. I don't want to make any assumptions yet, but their sheer interest is enough to give me some semblance of hope. Oh, please, please let these guys be the one. Eventually, our group uses the kitchen. Bro. This is so old. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal of effort has been put in retaining the room's classical appeal. Is that what you call it? It's a nice way of saying outdated, but I can understand. The open hearth at the end of the room in particular looks amazing, like the one I've only seen in fairy tale books. And mad props to the cleaning crew. Seriously, after overhearing hundreds of their complaints about the soot and tar staining the bricks, and how much of a pain in the arse to clean this will be, they still managed to pull this off. Or make it look presentable at least.
The highlight of the room, however, is what's underneath this hatch here.
Oh, don't say anything yet! An underground wine cellar.
This is the first time the guy in the gray speaks up. Mr. Luke Wright. My memory supplies from the forms they signed earlier. His sudden attentiveness catches me off guard. Since the start of the tour, only his wife has shown any form of genuine interest in the place. But this time, something lights up in his eyes at the mention of the underground. What's so interesting about a basement? I really don't understand rich people. Right now, he just gives me the impression of a child who has seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas. I've always found it cute whenever I see children act that way. My younger siblings, especially. Not a grown man. It's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It could house around 7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine.
What are you gonna even do with that much wine?
Truly. And the room, how was it built?
The bricks that were used to build the cellar have been carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving a constant temperature and humidity in the room. It's a good place to keep your private collection in if you have one, sir.
Rich people, man.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
Oh, love. Didn't you say before that you wanted to make your own personal vineyard? Perhaps you could start one here.
You know we're going to need space for that, darling.
And this isn't big enough.
If it's
They
space
make
you're
me
worried about,
nauseous.
sir, the Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it.
What more space do you need, man?
We were told that the original owners had a horse stable built here before, too.
There's a contemplative expression on Mr. Wright's face, but he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he started to show interest, if only a little. I smile to myself. I may not completely understand how these people's minds work, but I sure as hell know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. Score! I can't wait to tell Rose. The rest of the tour goes by without a hitch. After more than half an
Guys,
hour...
are you also interested in the ghost in the attic? She's really friendly.
Here's her phone number. Just keep calling your loved one like over and over again.
And you'll hear like
You'll hear like live leak footage. After more than half an hour, we're able to cover almost every room on the ground floor and are heading to the parlor. Funny. The first time BRC had to survey the property, I kept complaining to Rose how big it is. Now, I can't even bring myself to care, no matter how much my feet hurt. Maybe this is my excitement over a possible sale. When we reach the parlor, an odd feeling washes over me. Yet no curtains? No curtains for a bedroom, that's awful. It starts off with small goosebumps on my skin. A feeling of being watched intently. Okay, so that's not just me, okay. Whispers in my ear and shadows dancing. Lurking in the shadows, lurking in the corner of my vision. Dark silhouettes that are gone when I turn to look. A chill settles down my spine, making me feel sick, and I start to break out in a cold sweat. I can't do this. I need to sit down for a moment. The old ladies in the group have been requested for a break anyway. I can just...
Excuse me, everyone? We will be taking a 15-minute rest here before we visit the first floor. In the meantime, please help yourselves to the refreshments and snacks we've prepared. If anyone has any questions, feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you.
I let them sit while I retreat to a quiet corner to recover. It's not what you think. Don't think about it. It's not what you think. I probably just caught Becca's cold. Don't think about it. What, the one that makes you go insane? I'm left alone for a good while.
Oh yeah. A cold makes you hear voices, totally.
I'm left alone for a good while. The same words spilling out of my lips in a silent prayer.
It also makes you hear eerie ambiance music.
Yeah. Until a hand taps my shoulder.
Hello, you there? Yes, ma'am? Oh, look at you. Having to show a group around a mansion this big must be exhausting.
I can't tell if that's shade.
Not a problem, ma'am. I'm just doing my job. What a hard worker. Anyway, Isabel, right? Isabella, actually. But yes, what can I help you with, ma'am, right? Please, just Hana. Call me Hana. I just wanted to ask, how soon are we able to move in?
My brain completely stops. The sick feeling plaguing me is suddenly gone, replaced by utter bewilderment.
You want this place?
Isabella has got to have, like, grinder syndrome for, like, this property, man.
Yeah. You actually want this dumpster set on fire?
Joe? No, she feels this with all the properties. Like this isn't unique to like the Ermengarde mansion like at all. It's like you she can literally be like doing like a pitch for like the most like safe neighborhood in town with like 20 like gated fences, and she'll still feel the same thing if she doesn't have like any like prospects for like a sale in like a week. Looks at me expectantly as I struggle to come up with an answer.
Wait, ma'am, you see... But we haven't even negotiated a price yet, ma'am. We haven't even finished touring the rest of the mansion. A sale would be great and all, but...
She stops me from speaking any further and puts a hand on my shoulder. For a moment, with her tight smile, she looks as if she tasted a particularly sour lemon.
Oh, please, sweetie, don't insult me. Money is not a problem. And, just between you and me, this place is better off with us than with some old lady who'll probably just fill it up with cats.
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with having cats here, Ma'am Hana. I'm sure there's more than enough space here if you want pets.
Perhaps I'm still not feeling well, but really, what's wrong with cats? More importantly, why is she talking about moving in already?
Well, I'm more of a dog person. But you see, this is going to be a gift to my darling. It's going to be our anniversary soon, and it would be so wonderful if you can secure its purchase for us. Why, I can even offer something extra if you help us out with the paperwork.
We actually have a process for this, ma'am. I don't really think that would be necessary or appropriate.
And just what are you two lovely ladies talking about here? Leaving me and our lovely interior designer to talk here by ourselves. What would the people think, darling?
Oh, it's just small talk, love. I was asking if she could help me with the paperwork.
I try not to wince when her nails dig into my shoulder. I can't help but set an imploring look at Miss McAuliffe, who only gives me an apologetic smile and a shrug.
Yeah, I can give you a fact sheet and a form to fill out.
She wastes no time in taking the papers from my hand and shuffles through the bunch. Oh man, Girl's gonna be so angry at me for letting her do that.
Wonderful. And Marianne, I'd really love to talk to you about those changes. You took some notes earlier, yes?
I did, Mom. But I really hope that this time...
Excellent. Hopefully you can help us out too, Isabel.
You're so forceful. What's going on here?
Isabella.
Right. It's a lovely name, Isabel.
Okay, leave.
It's Isabella.
Yes, that's great. We'll be more than happy to put in a good word to your superiors too, and... What's this?
D-list horror prop. Not even an achievement, just D-list horror prop. Oh, it is an achievement. Okay. A look of confusion and disgust appears on her face. Turning to her husband, he merely shrugs in reply.
That's, an interesting work of art. Not to my taste, though. I'm sorry.
Darling, Buttercup, art is a complete overstatement for this garbage. It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
Shush, love. Let the girl do what she pleases with, what do they call this? Oh, forget about it. At the very least, it's not as dreadful as the one art exhibit I was forced to attend last month. You should have seen it, Marianne. Even you would have been appalled. But I'm sure you'll know what to do with our walls once we get started.
I highly doubt it is as bad as you say, Ma'am. Nevertheless, you can be assured that my team will only pick whatever suits your tastes. Nothing of this chain letter sort, of course. It has to always work with a palette.
I'm quite sure chain letters these days don't come in this form.
It's my turn to be puzzled. What do they mean? Rose and I double-checked everything. Are the papers I handed not enough? I want to ask what I did wrong. I don't want to mess this up. But with the way Ma'am Hannah's leading the conversation, I'm afraid that's exactly what will happen if I do interrupt her.
That's good to hear. See, darling, isn't she an absolute delight to work with? I can't wait to see how this place will look when she's done with
setting off
it.
so many flags, lady. This is...
Oh, you don't have to tell me that, Buttercup.
Do you know that there's like an iron ingot like below the wine cellar? A smile is back on her face when she turns to me and hands me a strange piece of paper.
I would still put it away if I were you, though. Otherwise, people might get the wrong impression. Anyway, as I was saying...
I don't hear the rest of what she says after that. I can only stare down the paper, at the letter, in my hands. What, did you get like a game code too? The sides crinkle in my grip and my breathing goes labored. Dread quickly fills my mind.
Isabella? Isabella? Are you alright?
Did you get a game?
You're looking pale.
I didn't even notice when Rose's group had joined us in the parlor. I want nothing more than to say that no, I'm not alright. I want to leave this place. Because I remember everything as clear as day. This letter and that woman in the attic. It's real.
The letter. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Careless. I've been so careless. How do I even tell them that how do I even tell them that without looking like I've gone mad? Should I even tell them? You know what? I think it helps to be... You know what? Let's just let's just have her join us in this, like, murder call, okay? What, that's like 1, 2, 3... We need one more person, or else...
Wait, did it say send this to 5 other people, or show it to 5 other? I think it said send, but...
Yeah, but, like, surely the ghost isn't going to be that piggy, right?
Yeah.
I blurted out before I could think twice about what I'm going to say. Oh. Uh-oh.
Rose, we need to get out of here. This place is cursed.
Why would you go there? You took it so far.
Look at her fucking smile. Look at her face.
Yeah. Totally. Rose casts a nervous glance at the people in the room. Most are still engaged in conversation with their peers, but those curious enough to turn their heads in our group's direction have been given her trademark saleswoman smile. A tight expression is on her face when she pulls me aside.
Isabella, we've already had a conversation about this weeks ago. Those are just stories.
And I'm telling you that it's not. I saw something in there.
There's no way.
It's not
That
human at all.
A letter that's literally covered in blood, and that they go, "That's fake, and this is a story."
Like, how are you going to explain this away, Rose?
I thought it was just nothing, but isn't this letter proof enough?
She gently reaches out to pluck the paper off my hand, and then rips it apart. Without even taking a glance at it, she folds it back neatly.
Look, I'm really getting worried about you. I know you want to see this open house through, but your condition is more important. Give me a few minutes to wrap things up here, and I'll drive you to the nearest hospital.
No! You don't understand! There isn't a condition, Rose. No concussion at all. I'm fine. But this place isn't, and you're being stubborn about it.
Before Rose could open her mouth for a retort, a hand lands on both our shoulders, pulling the two of us a distance closer.
Now, ladies, what seems to be the problem here?
Nothing, sir. I just had to clarify a few things with my colleague.
Well, it certainly seems intense. A smile fits the two of you better, in my opinion.
Ew. Bro, you're married. Don't say that to us.
Especially darling little Lily here.
What is that? He gives my shoulder a gentle squeeze, while an unscrewable smile spreads across his face.
It's Isabella, sir.
Of course, of course. But my point still stands. And with two beautiful ladies here, I'm sure.
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove your pretty hands from her, darling.
Thank you. Would you also like to also snub him for that weird remark? The pressure on my shoulder lifts as soon as those words leave his wife's lips, while the scowl on her face is like a splash of cold water on me. It's also impossible to miss the displeased frown on Miss McAuliffe's face. The realization that we might lose the sale because of my outburst instantly dawns on me. Rose will be beyond pissed.
I think I need to step out for a while. I'll be back.
Are you sure? Bow my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make a quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble, and Rose can be quite unforgiving of behavior like this. I'm almost at the door when she catches up to me.
Isabella, wait!
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face, because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler. Eyes softer, fond smiles spreading on her lips.
Hey, I'm not angry.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day. And look.
She hesitates, completely trailing off, before shifting her gaze down to her hands. A small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling with a piece of folded paper. It's that stupid letter again. My hands stiffen when she gives it back, but I take it nevertheless. More as an automatic response than any desire to have it back. I'll throw it away if I can. I have this nagging feeling that, one way or another, it'll find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it.
Rose, this is... You have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly, and we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery.
Of this status, or?
But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
My mind stops.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
That's what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel. But after this, I really think you should take a break.
Uh-oh.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now. You're clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not. The day's not even over, and I'm already feeling the stress.
Can you imagine could you put yourself in my shoes and, like, I don't know, check that out?
Please, humor me just this once.
Okay. She clasps her hand together in front of her, eyes pleading for understanding. And I do understand. To some extent. That doesn't mean I'll feel any less awful. Whether it myself, at the unlucky turn the situation has taken, or for her, I don't really know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
You're upset.
A little, yeah, obviously.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Please don't. I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment. He called me a noob, and I don't even know what that means.
Noob.
Alright. At the memory, we both burst into helpless giggles. Earning a strange look from...
He told me elbow, so I don't even know what that means.
He called me a low elo. At the memory, we both burst into helpless giggles, earning a strange look from the guest milling about the door. Talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget any mishaps that happen. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
What?
You clearly have not seen how you looked earlier.
It's not that bad.
Color hasn't even returned to your cheeks yet. Just stay here, all right? Don't even think of going anywhere. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg myself to have that minor bump checked. At least wait for me to call someone who'll fetch you, okay?
She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. Oh, God. Okay, I want to do more, but at the same time, chat, I don't want to leave little time for my work, so I think that's good scene break here for next stream.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to join us for tomorrow or no?
Yep.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yep.
In that case, let me see. Can we look at the branching tree now? No.
And I'll probably well, I know like you usually start at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Because technically I'm available to start earlier, but I don't mind just starting at the regular time either.
Yeah, I just like to keep a good habit on honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
It gives me time to at least do my gotcha dailies though.
Oh yeah.
Art Nights Enfield is specifically really long for some reason. I don't know how they do it, but yeah. Well, leave it there, chat. Thank you for tuning in. This was surprisingly hilarious. This is really funny. I don't know what's going on with the two of the couple here. They're overly enthusiastic, and I don't like it. I do have some intrigue, so I'm a little bit not fully chat, but just a little bit, enough to keep me going for next stream. So I'll see you next time and see if I'm fully addicted or scared shitless out of my mind.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.